It's Kate, and today I will be filming a Once Upon a Time video. I know I haven't uploaded it in a while, but I was putting this off because this is like an after Once Upon a Time ended video, and I didn't want to accept that it was over, because right now it just feels like a hiatus time. It's like, I don't know, we have long hiatuses. So in this video, I'm explaining why Once Upon a Time was so important to me and the effect it had on me, personally. Also, you may notice, it's a little bit brighter. I have a green screen, and I forgot that I had lights that went with the green screen to make it look like an actual professional studio, so I brought one of the two lights up, and if this lighting is good, I might add one more to see, like, see if the two lighting or one lighting is better. It's big, and it's like an umbrella, and it's like really good light. So yeah, anyway, let's get started with this video. So basically what I'm going to do is show you what I wrote and commented on all the actors and actresses pages and writers and producers pages of Once Upon a Time, and a little passage I wrote on why it was important to me, and then I'm going to dive even deeper into it, and then I'm going to show you pictures of who liked and replied to my post and comment, and then I'll show you what I posted on my Snapchat and my Instagram story, and then when I'm going to post on my Instagrams, because I'm still in denial, but, you know, I've not accepted it, I'm still in denial, but I was like, you know what, I gotta post this, I want to do it. I'm also wearing my Once Upon a Time Be Your Own Hero sweatshirt, because I thought it was fitting, and it was like the first Once Upon a Time, not the first Once Upon a Time, like, clothing on I got, but like, the first sweatshirt I got. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so let's get started. So, if I'm looking at my phone, it's just because, like, this is tough. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh, this is tough. Okay, so, I've been watching Once Upon a Time for 4 years, which means I haven't watched it the entire time, but I did start watching and I binged it. 4 years ago they did the first, well, about 4 years ago. It would be, yeah, about 3 or 4 years ago. They just finished season 3 and we're going on to season 4. They've already announced Elsa was going to be in it. And it was when a lot of people were like, oh, if you're going just because of Frozen, then you're not a real fan of the show. I was seeing a bunch of posters of Once Upon a Time, and I thought it was just like an edit for like, oh, if they do a live action, I was like, whatever, I don't care. My friend came over, my best friend at the time came over, and was like, I think you're really gonna like the show, because I was obsessed with Disney. And we were sitting right over there. I don't know why we weren't on my bed, we were sitting next to my bed. And okay, just like watch the show, and I was like, I don't care. Like, I was like, I don't really want to, I really want to go swimming in the pool. So I was like, fine, I'll watch 15 minutes, and then I'll go in the pool, and then we'll watch the rest, but if you have to go, then we'll go, and I promise I'll finish the episode. So we watched 15 minutes. I wasn't paying attention, because I really wanted to go swimming. We went swimming, but she ended up getting picked up, like, an hour later, so we just swam. And she left, and I started the episode over, and I watched the first episode, texted her, binged 3 seasons in 3 days. So I started it the night of January 2nd, and finished it 72 hours later. Back then, it was 4 years ago, so I woke up really early and went to bed really late. I don't know how I ended up doing that. But I watched it, and I finished it. I posted on my Instagram, I went way back on my Instagram, on my private one, and I started it June 2nd. I already marked it in my calendar, and I finished it, the 5th, or the 4th or 5th maybe, like early in the 5th or really late night on the 4th, which is 72 hours, about 72 hours later, which is 3 days, because I started it June 2nd at night, which also ended, like, this year was the 4-year anniversary of me starting Once Upon a Time, which ended up being my Sweet 16 party, which is going to be about my Sweet 16 party. But I loved it. I instantly fell in love. I love Once Upon a Time because of the twist on the Disney, and I love Disney. It was just so entertaining, and I loved it, and I always love acting, and like the whole background of all of it. So I got really into it, like, I was obsessed with it. I still am, even though it's over. But when it ended, it really hit hard for me just because it's meant so much and did so much for me, and that's basically what this video is. And I'm gonna read off my phone what I wrote about it, and then I'm gonna dive deeper into it, and then yeah, that's it. So let's get started. Well, we did get started, but like, now I'm gonna read to you what I wrote the night Once Upon a Time ended. Or I may read to you first what I wrote when they announced Once Upon a Time. Okay, so I'm gonna read to you when they announced Once Upon a Time was ending. You're like, oh, okay, this is it. This is gonna be the end. Then I'll read to you what I wrote when it was officially over. Okay, so this is what I wrote when they announced it was ending. Once Upon a Time is officially ending. I'm so sad and I can't stop crying. Oh, this was February 7th, 2018 at 9:21 p.m. I wrote this. This show has brought me so much joy through the years, and I started watching the show when I was going through a very low point in my anxiety and depression. This show gave me hope and something to look forward to. Throughout the years, this show has made me feel better in times when I needed it. Over the years, I have fallen in love with these storylines and characters since I was little, and I've loved Disney and fairy tales, and Once Upon a Time was a whole new story for me to love. Even though the cast changed and it won't be the same, I fell in love with these characters too. This show has given me so much. These actors and actresses inspire me, and I'm so lucky I got the chance to meet so many of them at the convention this year. That was honestly the best experience I've ever had. I want to thank the creators of the show and everyone a part of it, and especially every actor and actress who brought it to life. You changed my life. I love you all. Oh my god. Oh, I'm jumping a little bit. I also have a video about my Once Upon a Time convention experience, which I will link below. Alright, let me just breathe for a minute. I'm like gonna cry. At the end I'm gonna show you, because I posted that on actors and actresses comments about like their most recent post, and I'll show you who liked that, and then I'll show you who liked the post about how I felt when it ended. So I'll read that to you now. If I start tearing up and choking up and crying, whew, okay. So this is May 18th, 2018 at 9:43 p.m. Ooh, hold on. Siri just went on. Siri has something to say. So I wrote, Once Upon a Time is officially over, and I just want to say to everyone who's in the show, from each and every season, through 1 through 7, these stories were amazing. This show did so much for me. I found this show 4 years ago, and it got me through so much. Suffering with anxiety and depression and being bullied a couple years ago. This show has given me hope. I found parts of myself in each character and parts of each character in me. I'm so grateful I got to watch this show and be part of the fandom and got to meet so many of my heroes and actors and actresses at the convention in October. These people in this show gave me the courage to act and finally gave my self-confidence I need. Whenever I was sad, I watched the show and it got me through everything. This show was home and it made me happy. I don't remember a time where I didn't watch the show and I didn't love it. Or when I didn't even watch the show. Everything before I watched the show was like a blur. I have grown so much as a person because of this show, and I'm so happy I was able to watch it. Thank you to everyone in Once Upon a Time. I love you. I love Once Upon a Time. So let me go deeper into this story of how it affected me and how it changed my life in a way. So growing up, I was always bullied. I'm going to do like deeper to that whole thing. Let's just say I didn't understand what bullying was. So when I was growing up and I was being bullied, I was just like, oh, whatever, like, I don't care. I had my friends, that's all I needed. I had Disney, I was happy. As you get older, you kind of learn what bullying is, and you're like, no, it is. And I was like, whatever, I don't really care. I have my friends, that's all I'm gonna need. Like, people are gonna not like me, that's fine. People are gonna be mean, that's fine. I'm gonna have people who like me, and that's all I need, because there will be people who like you and who don't, and that's just how it is. So going into 7th grade, my friends showed me this show, and I found it when I didn't exactly need it, but going into 7th grade, I was really nervous because 6th grade wasn't the best year, and I was really into YouTube, watching YouTube, and I was watching Zoella, which I still watch, still love her, and I just think I watched, yeah, I was watching her anxiety video, and I was like, oh my god, I have this. Found out, 8th grade, I was diagnosed with anxiety and depression, which I'll do another video on, and dive into that stuff. Didn't help because 8th grade year I was severely bullied, which I can also talk about that in another video because things happen. And I got so depressed, and I was like, I already watched Once Upon a Time, I was already into it. Season 4 came out, Season 4 ended by the end of 7th grade. So I think 8th grade was Season 5. I think I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, 8th grade was Season 5. And Once Upon a Time I would like rewatch when I needed it, when I was so upset. I was like crying myself to sleep when I was just crying, and I was like having so much anxiety, depression. I couldn't stop think about not being bullied. It was bad. So Once Upon a Time helped me so much, and it got me through whenever I had an anxiety attack or panic attack. I would watch Once Upon a Time, look at Once Upon a Time photos, watch interviews, I would watch bloopers, I would watch like anything Once Upon a Time related. That's what I did. So especially like also when I was like really upset and I couldn't stop crying, I would watch it, I would look at it. When I was I got home from school, that's like I would eat snack, I would watch a little bit of whatever Once Upon a Time I was doing homework, I would watch Once Upon a Time, I would watch YouTube, I would yeah, I would just watch it whenever I needed it. And it got me through that. My freshman year, it was going into season 6, and it said season 6 may have been the last season. It didn't end up being the last season, which is great. But I was like, you know what? Freshman year turned out to be great. It was the best year I've ever had in school, like, which says a lot. Because, you know, I've been in school for a while. Freshman year of high school was the best. I was like, if it ends, I'll be okay. I have what I need. Like, I found somewhere else I belong. I found something else that made me happy. So I was like, if it ends, I'll be okay. Then they announced Jennifer Morrison, who plays the lead character in this one, was leaving, and I didn't find out in the best time, at the best place. I was waiting outside my French classroom, which I had homeroom last year, and I looked at my phone and I just started sobbing. That's funny, that was only a year ago. I was really upset. And then, like, I looked into it, I was like, okay, I understand where she's coming from. I wasn't mad at her at all. Like, I'm meeting her. The show's still happening. So, like, well, at that time, we didn't know. So I was like, the show's gonna end, nothing else is gonna matter, like, it's over. And then by the end of freshman year, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna have anything, I need the show. Week later, I have an ice cream thing that I ate when she announced that I ate the entire pint. Week later, lo and behold, they announced Once Upon a Time Season 7, I was like, oh my god, thank god, I was so happy. I was like, oh my god, like, it's not gonna end, I'm gonna be great, it's gonna be great. And then Season 7 started, and everyone was like, I don't like it, I don't like the new characters, and I was like, it's still Once Upon a Time, I'm just happy to have some part of it. And although, like, the old characters, a lot of the old characters weren't in there, and it was like new characters and new storylines, like kind of started all over, I was like, I still love the show, it still got magic, it still makes me happy, even though it's different. And let's just say sophomore year, which just ended, wasn't the best year mentally or academically. It was tough, but Once Upon a Time got me through it, and then when they announced Once Upon a Time was ending, officially, wow, and it's probably like, you're looking at this and probably like, this is the dumbest thing to cry over. But like, fans who who watched the show and like, who were affected by it, like, you know, and if you've ever been affected by anything and it like ended, you know. Okay. I don't remember where I was. Anyway, yeah, so I found out, it wasn't the best time or place either. I found out after school during crew, and I just started crying. And then I called my friend who got into Once Upon a Time, who's you've seen. Well, if you watch our vlog channel, you've seen. She's subbed over a couple times. And they do a collab with her movie. I got her into it, and then I called her and let her know, and then she was just so upset. And then I went home 20 minutes later, so I was like, not a big deal. But I just walked in my room and sobbed. Like, I fell on the bed, as you do in all the Disney movies. I collapsed on my bed and just started crying. That's the one thing Disney taught me. I'm laughing and I'm like, I laugh and I cry when I get in an uncomfortable situation. So yeah. Oof. It ended, so, you know, it ended. Ended after my 16th birthday, which I was really happy about because 16 was my golden birthday, and then it ended after. So it made me a little happier because if Once Upon a Time wasn't a thing when I turned 16, I think I would be really upset. But it was, so I was happy about that. I'm gonna show you the ice cream I ate when they announced Jennifer Morrison was leaving, so give me a minute. So, this is the ice cream. It's white chocolate, raspberry truffle ice cream. I don't know, I washed this out, so it's clean. There's no bugs in it, right? Yeah. Maybe. It says for Once Upon a Time on it. Anyway. So, I got really upset when it ended. I was crying for days and weeks. But then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna treat this like hiatus. I'm gonna treat it like a hiatus. I'm gonna pretend it is, and then when like Once Upon a Time's supposed to roll around, I will start watching season 1 again. And that was my plan. And that is still my plan. I still plan on rewatching the entire show. Once every Sunday, unless I get season 7, Friday's 8. But I was so upset. And I still am. But I'm trying not to think about it. I'm trying to distract myself. Not really working out. But it still feels hiatus. But I felt like doing this video would feel like closure to me. And probably to a lot of people would feel like closure. Hopefully. Okay. But I just want to say, if you've never seen Once Upon a Time, it's on Netflix. You can watch it on ABC.com if it's still there. On demand, you can watch episodes. You can buy it on iTunes. There are multiple ways you can watch it. I'm sure people can like figure it out. You can go to your friend's house and watch it. But it's a really good show. And if you were ever into Disney or ever like into the darker sides of fairy tale, like Grimm's Brothers, you would probably like the show. So I really do recommend it. It changed my life. It really helped everything. It helped me personally. I felt like it helped me grow through a person. I was very shy when I was younger. I still am. But when I started watching the show, okay. When I started watching the show, I felt like I grew up with the characters as the characters were growing, and I got a little more outgoing, and it made me who I am. Like, I grew up with the characters, and it may not like seem like it was part of a big chunk of my life, but it was. Like, I don't remember a time where I didn't watch this show, because everything before Once Upon a Time is like a blur to me. Like, it's just not that important. And like, yeah, a lot of things happened when I was younger. Everything that happens to you makes you grow as a person. But I felt this show impacted me so much as a human being, because I was like, I want to be like those people. I want to go on adventures like them. I want to be like them. I want to like be happy like that. And like, it's okay not to be happy. Like, they humanized these characters so much that it felt like you weren't alone. So that's why I love this show, because like, you think Disney and you're like, oh, pretty pink princesses and happy endings. And this show shows you that you have to work for your happy ending, and I love that. They humanize the characters. They have problems. They go through things. And I think that was the amazing part of it. And then, yeah. I think that's it. I'm going to show you all the pictures of who liked and commented back to Once Upon a Time when they announced it, and then when they found out, I'll like tell you like when and I feel like there was something else I wanted to say. Okay, so I was always obsessed with acting and the film industry and all of that. Like, I love it. It's like my passion. So one thing that doesn't give me anxiety for some reason is being on stage or being on camera. It doesn't. And that's why I think I love filming right now on YouTube. It doesn't give me that much anxiety, because there's not like, you know, I don't know. But acting on stage or on camera doesn't give me anxiety for some reason. It's like, when I'm acting, you're not judging me, you're judging the character. And although on YouTube you're judging me, like, you're not judging me, you're judging me through a script. So, like, that doesn't bother me as much. But when I'm presenting a project in school, I'm like, if I mess up, I have to deal with these people for the rest of my school year, or the rest of this, like, 4 years of school, or 3 years of school, or how many years you're in that building for, or how many years, like, depending on if you guys are going to go to the same middle school or high school, and then the tiny change you go to the same college. And I was like, they're going to judge me. It gave me anxiety sitting in front of class. But this, for some reason, didn't. And once upon a time, it helped me break through my shell. Although so many other things did, I think this finally broke it and broke down, like, walls for me a little bit. And I finally had the courage to really start acting. Like, I did a show, I did Our Talent Stage, a year ago, and I made my best friend through that. And yeah, it just helped so much. I think that's the best part about TV shows and movies and content creators. I think you can watch them and you can learn as a person and change as a person and grow as a person. And I think this TV show definitely helped me through all of that. Yeah, that's it. That's literally it. That's just once upon a time. If you don't understand, you're like, this is stupid to be upset about, this is stupid to cry over. TV shows, actors and actresses don't do that much. Like, and doesn't make a big impact when you don't personally know them. But it does. It really does. And I look up to these people. Like, I met Jennifer Morrison and Helena Donahue, which are two of my biggest inspirations in acting industry and the entire industry in that. So yeah, I love this show so much. So I'm gonna show you screenshots through of who likes and commented back. Also, before I start showing the pictures, I want to say I'm sorry for my hair, because yesterday it was behaving, but today it wasn't. So I don't know if it looks okay or good, or if it looks terrible, or if it was good and then presumably got worse through the video. So I'm just sorry for this mess right now. Also, it's dark up here. I don't want to read it. That's a different story. Yeah. Oh, wait. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you. I'm getting up to do this because I don't feel like screenshotting this and like emails myself because I don't have a lot of storage. So I'll be scrolling. Ooh, hopefully these work. So this is the first thing they posted about it, and I really hope you can read this. If not, it's just gonna look backwards, but whatever. It says Once Upon a Time is officially coming to an end. So, oh, I can do that, and this is comfortabler. That's another word. So, before I started writing my little thing, this happened. So, I posted this on Andrea Barber's post, which I'll show you in a second. It's an Emma Swan line from Once Upon a Time. It says, people are going to tell you how your whole life, but you have to punch back and say, no, this is who I am. Emma Swan, Once Upon a Time, 2011 to 2018. So then, she liked it, which I was freaking out. She's from Fuller House. And like, if you can read the little black square, good job. It says, what's the best advice you've ever received? So I wrote that. And then she commented on it. Focus. Okay. It says, it's at @130 love this one with the praising hands emoji. So this is what I posted on a lot of, well, every single Once Upon a Time actor and actress, which I read to you before. And then first this happens. Diana Ramirez, who plays Cinderella in the newer season 7, liked it. I was like, oh my god. She's so good. That's her Instagram page, because I thought, why not, like, give her some, like, you can follow them, because why not. And then Emma Booth liked and commented on it, which is like, oh my god. She plays Margot in Once Upon a Time in the new season, but she's been on a lot of other things, and I really like her. She says, she just did a heart emoji with a little pink heart with the little sparkles, and I was like, oh my god. And then she liked it. And then Gills Matthew liked it. He plays Gideon in Once Upon a Time. I'm gonna say they're like Instagram names. They might not be the math. So yeah, Gills Matthew. That, and then I really hope this focuses. Okay, anyway, ooh, okay, I don't know what this is, Mexico Clogs, commented on it, said thank you for the kind words with, like, I don't know, those emojis, if you can, I don't know how to explain emojis, I don't like emojis so much. That's her Instagram. Okay, and then, Raphael, who plays Jiminy Cricket or Archie in Once Upon a Time, liked and commented and said such a sweet, heartfelt post. Thank you, so appreciate your words. Ooh, I'm gonna die. This is Isabella, who plays young Zelina in Once Upon a Time. She liked it. That's her Instagram. So this is all when they announced Once Upon a Time was ending. And then, you might not think this is what I do. Please focus. Okay, it's not gonna put this. So the Instagram is, here, this is the Instagram. It turned out to be the next person's mom. So this is Yale, who is Anastasia or Anastasia, depending on how you pronounce it. I pronounce it Anastasia. In Once Upon a Time season 7. This was my ice cream I got when Once Upon a Time ended. I forgot I got ice cream, and I think I did. But anyway, this is part of what I wrote in my notes section, if you want to pause it and try to read it, but I already said it, so you don't have to. So then, this is when they announced Once Upon a Time was officially, this is when Once Upon a Time officially it was over. So this is what I posted on my Snapchat and Instagram story that I also read to you guys. You don't have to pause and read it. I'm just showing you. It was literally just the whole essay I wrote. So then, ooh, the first person who liked it is Isabella again, who was young Zelina in Once Upon a Time. Here's Instagram again. And then Raphael, who is Jiminy Cricket and Archie in Once Upon a Time. And then Ava, who is young Regina in Once Upon a Time. I had fangirl moments all of when they all liked it. It's her Instagram. Because I may not, like I am now, but I'm trying not to show it. Because looking back on this was insane. And then these people are from Once Upon a Time. But this person, who is a author and game designer, commented on it. And it was very, I'm not going to read it because it was like, I showed it a little bit, so if you want to pause and try to read it, but I'm not going to read it because it was just very, like, so, yeah, I don't know, it was like personal. And then, ooh, Yale again, who's Anastasia, or Anastasia, depending on how you pronounce it. I say Anastasia, but like, that's how I think it's pronounced, but it's fine. And then fan accounts from Once Upon a Time commented on it. This is again personal, so I'm not gonna read it, but if you want to follow this person, she's a Once Upon a Time fan account, you can. It's TATAA Swan Jones. She's awesome. And then another fan account, yeah, and then is she this is Olivia, who plays Violet in Once Upon a Time. She also liked it, my comment when I was writing about the Once Upon a Time when they officially announced it was going to end, but I didn't include that because I couldn't find it, because I was rushing. This one wasn't saying this. Oh, okay. This one, like, really, wasn't saying. This is Victoria, who is, Cruella de Vil in Once Upon a Time. So, I was really excited when that happened. that's it. This is the Once Upon a Time Officially Over thing. So that's it for today's video. I know it was longer than I thought it was going to be. I was going to post this on Sunday. Let me just check what that date was about. Like Sunday the 24th. But I'm filming it Wednesday the 27th because I was really trying to push this as far as I could. But I really want to post it sooner than later. It's Wednesday, June 27th, midnight now. Literally just struck midnight. So it was Tuesday, June 26th when I started filming this. So that's cool. I still have the vlog for the day and then post that on our vlog channel, which I'll have linked down below. I'm going to post that first and then post this. And then I'll play a little Sims 4. So speaking of Sims 4, I was wondering if anyone would be interested in this, but I wanted to start a Sims 4 series on this channel. Not a gaming channel because I feel like this channel would be fun. Since it's summer now, I think I'm going to try to post 2 videos a week, and then during the school year I'll try to post 1. But I have a lot of time this summer because I'm not really doing much. But I have a lot of videos pre-recorded before I film this that I haven't put up yet, just because I want to put this up before I put those up. So I'll be able to have that. But I wanted to see if anyone was interested. Comment yes or no. But I wanted to start a Sims 4 challenge. Not really much of a challenge. But I was seeing a lot of things on YouTube where it was like, this might have been like a while ago, maybe. But Sims 4 or Sims 3, where they would take characters off YouTube, like people off YouTube or characters from different shows or Disney, and put them like in a house and like either kick them out of the house during competitions or kill them off. And I wanted to do one maybe with Disney princesses or Disney characters. I already have like a house built and everything that I did, like it's like a house that was already built and then just designed the interior so like it could be bigger and stuff. I think I'm gonna do that. Just because I think it'd be fun. It'd be like a trial and error thing and like a little bumps along the road. But I taught myself and figured out how to do screenplay on my Mac and how to do a little face cam and I figured out how to do that on iMovie. Yeah. So I think that'd be fun if anyone was interested in that. So yeah, that's it. This is how Once Upon a Time affected me. And yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed. That's it. Yeah, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want. You don't have to. Like, it'd be nice if you did. And yeah, comment down below if you have a show that impacted your life in a way, and what show that would be, and like why it impacted you and how it impacted you, or if you're a fan of Once Upon a Time and would like to talk about Once Upon a Time with someone, because I'm down with that. I'm down with that. Yeah. Or if you have any questions or future video ideas, I'm also down with that. So just comment down below. And yeah, that's it. So I hope you all enjoy this video of how Once Upon a Time impacted me, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!